welcome to my brand new series called How to Balatro. This is basically just an explanation and basically rundown of what the game is. So, let's get into it. Welcome to How to Balatro. Alright, so starting off, the main mechanic of the game is almost like spades, in a sense. Well, not spades, my bad. Solitaire? Here, let me show you. Let me show you how to play Balatro. This is how to Balatro. Alright, you see this? Here, you see my cursor, you see this? This is how many hands you can play. And by hands, that means how many cards you can put up. Like, see if I just do this. Like, see? Here, actually, let me turn my game speed down for you. Let me dumb this down. Alright, see? That takes away one hand. You see that? That takes away one hand. Alright? Discards, if I just select some cards and press triangle, that discards them. See, that takes away one discard, alright? Each hand at the end of a round, once I score enough to be higher than this number, here, look. Let's go for a full house. So see, that is a full house. If we play that, that takes away a hand. And see, the amount of numbers is the amount of chips. So we scored that times 4. That is almost enough. So we will just find another hand to play. We will do a 2 pair because that's 2 pairs of 2 different cards. So see, we have the jack. All face cards are 10. So that's 10 plus 10 plus 2 plus 2. That's 44 times 2. It's 8. That clears it. So the reward, those 3 money signs, are the $3 we get at the end, because we scored more than that. And now we get to cash out with that money. Now here is the most important mechanic in the game, the shop, where you can improve your run, as it says. So there are usually 2 cards right here you can buy. There are 2 packs, a voucher, I'll get into those later, and re-rolls. Now, the packs... Like, see, Buffoon Pack, choose one of 2 Joker cards, and Jumbo Standard Pack. Choose one of 5 playing cards to add to your deck. So if I open this, that gives me 2 cards to permanently add to my deck. If I buy this, that gives me 1 of 2 Joker cards to permanently add up here. This is, the 0 out of 5 is how many Jokers I can have. That basically give you, like, boost and power-ups. And then here are actually the power-ups, the consumables. So let's go ahead and open this. Let's see what's in here. See, it opens up. Alright, so here are the Jokers. This is the main mechanic of the game. So, Wrathful Joker. Played Spade Suit cards give a +3 molt when scored. Or, Green Joker. +1 molt per hand played. -1 molt per discard. So I'm actually going to go with this. If I select it, see it goes up here. That fills up 1 of 5 slots. So, because I don't have any more money to do anything except buy those, but I don't want them, I'm going to head to the next round. At the bottom here, you can skip, actually, for tags. These tags can give you stuff from +3 hand size, to $5, to even rare Jokers and packs. So this one gives me +3 hand size for the next round. I don't really want that, so I'm just going to select this big blind. You see, it's a bigger thing. So what we are going to go for is a flush, because that would go really well with this Wrathful Joker. So if I discard all of these, I keep looking for a flush of spades, because that's like the Wrathful Joker's whole point. Jeez, I'm not getting any spades. Oh, and also, I forgot to say this. I'll probably add this back at the beginning. I'll add a little footnote at the beginning about it. It's fine. I'll just cut that out. Alright, so hey, editing Cohen here. I don't know what I was on, bro. What was I talking about right there? Adding a little footnote of what? Sorry if I'm just being delusional. We have a flush. A flush, if we look at the run info, is 5 cards that are the same suit, that share the same suit. Alright, I'll go over these right now, actually. High card. If the played hand is not any of the above hands, only the highest card ranked scores. So as you can see, the ace is the highest card out of all of them. It only gets scored, and this is the base multiplier for them. See this 5 times 1, that is how much you get base. So the 11 from the ace will add on to the blue 5, because that is chips, and that is molt. So here, pair. 2 cards that share the same rank. They may be played with up to 3 other cards that go unscored. So as you can see, the same thing. Base chips molt right here, and base multiplier. Alright, and then 2 pair. I already explained this one, but 2 pairs of cards with different ranks may be played with 1 other card that will also go unscored. So again, base molt, base chips. 3 cards with the same rank is a 3 of a kind. They can be played up with 2 other unscored cards. 30 times 3 is the base chips and multiplier. Straight is 5 cards in a row of consecutive ranks. So Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7. So again, base molt of 4 and then base chips of 30. Flush, my personal favorite hand, 5 cards that share the same suit. So as you can see, the ace, the king, the 10, the 5, and the 4, they do not have to be of the same descending or ascending rank. Excuse me. Make sure to hydrate. And a full house is a 3 of a kind in a pair combined. So the 3 kings and the 2 twos, 40 chips and 4 base molt. So a 4 of a kind is 4 cards of the same rank. They may be played with 1 other card unscored. And you might be wondering why some of these have higher molts than others. Is that because they're harder to get? So like straight flush here, as you can see, 60 chips and times a molt. That's for the 4 of a kind. But for the straight flush, 5 cards in a row of consecutive ranks with all of them sharing the same suit. I don't think you realize how insanely difficult that is. Well, it's actually not that difficult, actually. But as you can see, the Queen of Spades, the Jack of Spades, the 10 of Spades, the 9 of Spades, and the 8 of Spades. See, they're all descending rank, and they all the same suit. So it's 100 base chips times 8 molt. Alright. And then here are the blinds that I was talking about. You can see the big blind. Here, you can pause right here to read all of this about the blinds. And see, this is where my vouchers would be, but I haven't bought any vouchers yet. So here, we are actually just going to play this flush right now. Excuse me. And see, because of this gives a +3, so you see it's adding right over here. You can see it happening above the cards. It is also adding to that. And see, it does a quick multiplication. We obviously score more than that because this is actually a pretty powerful Joker early. Sorry, Joker early, my bad. So we defeat the blind. We get $1 each for each remaining hand. Since we only use 1 hand, that is $3 extra. We grab that and we leave. Alright, so here's, Jokers can have, like additions. So this one has a holographic, which you can see right here. Well, I can't really show you, but right here gives a +10 molt. The best is polychrome and the worst is foil. So I do not want any of these. We'll see what's in these celestial packs, which is planet cards, which upgrade your run. So if we go back into run info, I just upgraded flush, that really good hand I was talking about. If we go back into here, the run info, see how these are all different levels? Here are all of these are different levels. You can level them up and they become stronger. So see, remember it used to be 35 times 3, now it is 50 times 6 as the base molt. So we'll open this one, we'll see if there's another Jupiter, that is the card that upgrades the flush. There is not, so we'll just go with Saturn, which upgrades the straight by 3 levels on the molt and 30 chips. Alright, so there, we have used all of our money. We will head to the next round. Now, each boss blind at the end of the 3 blinds has a special modifier that hurts you. So this one, for the club, all club cards are debuffed. So here, let me try to find a club to show you. Alright, see how these are X'd out? And they are above them. Scores no chips and all abilities are disabled. There's actually a couple of jokers that help by disabling these blinds. But they're usually harder to get. So we'll just try to go with the same flush. Alright, here we go. We got it. 10, 9. Alright, there. So we'll just play this again. See how it's upgraded this time. And because all of these boss blinds have a special modifier, you get $5 for clearing them. Let's see, it does a bunch of quick calculations. 2,000, not bad. So same thing, we get the money for beating it, and we get the extra money from the hands. So this is the core gameplay loop of Balatro, and what I love about it is just there are so many different ways to play. You can go for a flush build, you can go for a straight build. I personally love flush builds. Alright, so here, there are actually 4 different rarities of jokers. So first is common, which is this restful Joker. There are actually other common Jokers, but I'll go over them. There's uncommon, which are better than commons, but not as good as rares. Rares are usually some of the best Jokers in the game, and legendary, which you can only get from opening a specific pack called a Arcana pack, which gives consumables. You have a very rare chance to find it in one of those packs. Here, I'll try to find the odds of it. Give me one sec, folks. There's a 0.3% chance of a soul appearing in both an Arcana pack and a Spectral boost pack. That means each card you receive from these packs has a 0.03% chance of being replaced by the soul. The soul is what gives the best kind of Jokers, legendary Jokers. So we'll go back into this. We'll do this again. You should probably see my first video of Balatro. It was kind of faster paced, meant for advanced players just to watch. So here, so now that you've seen the new gameplay mechanic, we'll go over the decks now. Alright, so here we go. Each of these decks have a special modifier to them that make it easier. So the red deck, which is the base one that you get on your first run, gets +1 discard every round, so that gives you a total of 4 discards. With the blue deck, you get +1 hand every round. I'm not gonna go over all of these today, but see, every single one of them has a different little modifier to them, and they're actually stakes. There are different stakes. The higher the stake is, the more modifiers that make it harder to play the game. But yeah, this is just, there's also a collection, and I will go over this in the next video of all the little, and I'll go over Jokers in the next run, in the next video, and then probably go over consumables, and then decks, and then yeah. Alright, that's just gonna be it for right now, and I will see you in the next video of How to Balatro. Alright, peace!